Hello, my dear friends. Welcome to this channel. Today, we will talk about the detailed information of third law of thermodynamics and what is the inference on the property of the entropy. So, like zeroth law, first law, and second law, third law also gives the idea of one of the quantity, which is we call it as absolute zero temperature. So, as zeroth law gives the idea of temperatures, first law gives the idea of internal energy, and second law gives the idea of entropy. Similarly, third law gives the idea of absolute zero. So, what is absolute zero? So, absolute zero is defined as the minimum amount of temperature that we can define, which is equal to 0 Kelvin or minus 273.15 degrees C. So what is temperature? As we all know the definition of temperature, as it is the measure of degree of coldness or hotness. So the another definition we can also define as temperature is a measure of available amount of heat energy or kinetic energy of molecules in the matter. So the mainly the motion of molecules like rotation and revolution which contributes the this thermodynamic quantity which we call it as temperature. So as the temperature decreases, as we decreasing the temperature, the amount of internal energy of the molecules, or we can say as kinetic energy that contributes to internal energy, it's also in decreases. As the motion of the motion of molecule becomes less, means the velocity is also decreasing as kinetic energy decreases. And finally, when the absolute zero temperature is achieved, the we can see in this diagram the molecules become attracted to each other and acts like a solid phase. At absolute zero, every substance would be in the crystalline phase and have zero amount of kinetic energy. At the final, when we achieve the absolute zero, the kinetic energy of the system becomes zero and all the molecules comes to near to each other, and the intermolecular distance between them is very small and acts like a crystalline phase, which we also known as solids. So we can also define third law of thermodynamics as the entropy of any crystalline substance at absolute zero will be equal to zero. This will be defined by the with the help of Boltzmann equation, which we define as S equal to K log W. So W is defined as the number of microstates and K is defined as the Boltzmann constant. So number of microstates in a crystalline phase is equal to 1. So when we as we know log 1 is equal to 0, so S equal to 0. So this has been proved by with the help of Boltzmann equation that the third law, as the entropy of any crystalline substance at absolute zero, means 0 Kelvin or minus 273.15 degrees C, will be equal to 0. We can also define third law of thermodynamics in the another way, as it is impossible to achieve, as it becomes it requires infinite number of steps, means it is impossible to decrease the temperature of any substance or any body to 0 Kelvin or minus 273.15 in a finite number of steps. So in this way we can define third law of thermodynamics in the two of the ways, and we can also prove it with the help of Boltzmann equation. So I think I have covered all the things what is required with for third law of thermodynamics. And thank you for watching this video. Please share the video and subscribe the channel, and please join this Telegram group also. So thank you.